Hi, I'm Dylan Gemelli, also known as the Wellness Revolutionary, and I teach people how to improve their quality of life. I'm well known in the biohacking industry. I work on hormone optimization. I teach people how to fix their diets. I teach people how to fix their mentalities. And I bring the widest variety of people that I can on my podcast to educate and fulfill all the promises that I made to ensure that everybody gets the right, true, accurate information at all times. I come out into the kitchen, I mix up a morning drink that I have of several different vitamins, minerals, creatine, for example, a little bit of protein powder, take all of my supplements for the day, and then it's off for a 20 to 30 minute walk. Try to get out and do some grounding, say some more prayers, be one with nature and the world. Then I generally come home. Every single day we start off with a nice breakfast, or I guess midday lunch of avocado, piece of toast, 6 eggs, 3 whole eggs, 3 egg whites, some green onions with a little bit of olive oil drizzle. Nice way to start our day. So today is a very, very big day. We're heading to Dave Asprey's Biohacking Convention, and that is the event of the year. And today is a major day for me. I'm going to be meeting several big names, friends of mine, people that I haven't met, introductions that I'll meet, networking that we get to do. I'll be doing some live podcasting, live interviews. I'm meeting people like Ben Azadi, who is one of the hottest authors out right now. My agents will be there. They've got me meeting several different companies, Wonderfeel being one of them. I'll be doing an interview with Christian DePro at StemRegen, the owner there. I'll be at Timeline, where I am a partner, and I'll be at their booth helping as well. So today is a day of networking and just really spreading what I do to everybody, trying to get more podcasts on, bring some joy, smiles into people's lives, have fun, but still make it something where it's worthwhile for everybody.
See, when I discuss, it's very important I have studies to cite that are accurate and they're not bullshit, and they're not fucking paid for, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, you go from here to here.
See, I'm telling you, my agent.
Just go ahead. I'm the podcast host.
Okay.
Dylan, do you know what stem cells do in your body?
They do. They repair and regenerate.
So he knows.
It is. Yeah.
So is this the only product that you have, or what's the lineup like?
This is pretty much the only product. We have another version, which is just NMN.
Oh, so it's 900 in one shot, huh?
Just 900 NMN. And then it turns out that we have a specific receptor. It turns out that it's prevalent in mother's milk. So babies actually need it.
Right.
And then if you give it to people who have Alzheimer's, in their like 70s, 80s, 90s, they feel much better.
So you find about 900 is a good sweet spot for what you recommend?
That's based on a couple things, mainly on the latest clinical trials.
Yeah.
So they show that like 200, 300, some of the studies even, they don't have powerful results. But once you pass 600, then you see the benefit.
Because I always tell people 500 minimum, and that's where your minimal results are going to be, but I prefer that where you're talking.
I think that's a great approach.
Yeah.
Because less than that, it seems like
you're going to be disappointed. Okay, when I say this, temper what I say here when I say I'm anti-pharmaceutical. What I mean by that is
We are too.
Yeah. I'm anti their whole methodology and the way they approach things. Do I think there's some things we need? Sure, but I would say you could take like 10% of the things we need and eliminate 90.
And you can probably take 90% of the time they prescribe something and replace with something healthy.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Their method of maximize profits, give the pharmaceutical wherever we can.
Yeah.
That's my point. Like we are coming with that like very scientific approach.
Yes.
We want to disrupt it. Like we don't want to have a product that is expensive and that's the only solution. That's
okay. Now we're talking.
We are part of a solution
Yeah.
that is to disrupt that thinking.
that's where I'm talking to you about me coming in for you.
Okay.
Because that's what I do.
Yeah.
And I have the credibility and I have the name and the notoriety to do it.
Okay.
But I don't offer it because I can't do that for 700 companies. That's why this meeting's so important that I talk to you, because if I'm going to say, hey, I see in the future something long-term where I want to help you build this and I want to be your face and I want to be out in front of everybody talking about this and being on your marketing things.
Sure.
You know, that's something I didn't want to bring up till we talked.
Because it's any pharmaceutical, anything, the first thing you go to is get your own test.
Okay. Darcy, did you take, actually, you want to do this together? So, this is Dylan.
Okay.
And it measures actually 30% more of the liver than a liver biopsy would. The shear wave is a sound wave. So we induce your liver with the shear wave when we measure how fast it travels through the liver. And the faster it travels through the liver, the stiffer the liver is. Push your shirt to your chest.
I'm just going to unbutton it so I don't...
Yeah, it looks way too, yeah.
Do I need to take my cell phone out or anything like that?
Nope, nothing like that. You're good. Right hand underneath your head. And with your left hand, go ahead and start reaching for your ankles. And like you're going to create a C shape with the bottom top of your body. So go ahead and keep reaching with your left hand for your ankles. Reach, 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 reach. There you go. You got it. Yep. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and begin the exam. I'm going to find your xiphoid process and draw a line to your mid-axillary. And this is where the center of the liver tends to be, but everybody's bodies are different. We want to take the measurement out of the center of the liver because that's where the biopsy is performed.
Okay.
And it's the best representation of overall health of the liver because the lower capsule and the upper capsule tend to be stiffer.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Almost done.
Thank you.
So what I'll have you do now when you're ready is sit on that chair and Dr. Gareth will be with you to go over the results. Also, it will be helpful for him if you took out your phone and took a picture. Oh, look, 222, that's cool. You took a picture of your results and you're going to show it to him.
All right. To obtain something like a score like that, is that diet related? Is that what allows you to get a good score and what would make somebody have a bad one?
Yeah. So on the stiffness score, this is a much longer term metric. So it's looking at the real buildup of stresses. So if you've got kind of a lot of toxins going into the body, that could be alcohol is one of them.
Yeah.
But it could be stress from sleep, from work, all these different things building up together, overloading the liver.
Got it.
And that then leads to the scar tissue kind of building up.
Inflammation cause that?
Inflammation is the first kind of sign, the liver screaming out like I need some help, but then it will lead to scarring down the line.
Okay.
So seeing your number at 3, awesome.
Awesome. Okay.
Really good.
Sweet.
And then the auspicious 222.
Yeah, let's
on the fat
discuss
score.
that.
So again, in the green zone.
Oh, I am in the green zone. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
Really good. And seeing it around 200 is great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that
that's
means-
the fatty side, right?
That's the fatty liver. And there's a lot of talk about fatty liver and all that.
Okay.
So seeing that there means there's less than 10% fat around the liver, which is great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not fucked up. Everything looks good, and we're golden.
Yeah, you're good to go. And we just say kind of a yearly checkup just to make sure that's all staying where it is.
Yeah. All right. Sweet.
Wicked.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Oh,
I appreciate it, man.
all right.
Thanks for the info. Really?
Yeah. I actually do take it religiously for a year. Maybe even over a year.
Serum
The samples are.
Yeah, the gold standard, really, of all serum.
Honestly, it's fine.
Yeah, which that's something, like I said, we're starting to get low on it, so I was going to...
It's many like maybe 10 minutes. You know what I mean? You can always be in that headspace. It's just like,
What we've done is we've created a 60-day challenge. So Christian, Stephanie, and Rod Hairstrom Rod was he was one of Tony Robbins' top trainers for all of his team. So he wrote the book on transformational change and challenges. Okay, so this is a 60-day More You challenge. What it does is it goes deep into the individual to help them through a 10 to 15 minute video, daily journaling prompts, and activities for them to do throughout the day.
Yeah.
It helps them create and become more of who they can be.
Yeah.
Right? So Christian, you think about it, Christian's the head.
Right.
So he talks about life, he talks about changing, he talks about the body healing in a very incredible way. Rod, so this is Rod Hairstrom, he's the gut. He wrote the models on change and transformational change. So he brings the gut. He challenges you, forces, like, on a level that you've never experienced before. And Stephanie, Christian's wife, is the heart. She's a award-winning screenplay writer, actress. She'll help rewrite your story in a way that is just in balance. So it brings everything we're doing from healing the body to healing the soul. We're spiritual people having a physical experience.
Yeah.
And so you can't heal the body if you don't heal the spirit.
Right.
So this is our opportunity to bring more you to the world. And the cool thing about it is the product costs, the program costs for, I think it's like $482. Okay? But if you complete it 100%, you're going to get that same amount, $482, which is entire protocol, back from us in store credit. So there's an investment, but you'll get it back. You get it right back. Yeah. Finish the program, get that back at 100%, get it back. You'll be able to continue to stay on Stamina Journey as you go through it. So it's the process of more health, more life, more life, more you.
Yeah.
And I want to come on your podcast and talk through that and tell your audience about it, because we're having tremendous results already with people going through it. The other one, this is the other one that I know you're going to love, dude. We're thinking about how do we create experiences for people to have on our product, right? So this is it's a 14-day crush and recover. So it's on sport. It's our sport product. So what we do a 7-day load, a full bottle. You buy a bottle, get a bottle, 7-day load, 7-day crush workout.
Okay.
Kill it, like to the point where you're gonna die every day.
You need to fucking repair.
And then you feel how your body repairs while you're on the product. Yeah. So it's a 14-day challenge, crush and repair.
The will to take a walk. I want, because I want to fix everybody. This is not it just applies to one person. The things that I teach apply to everybody. A little bit early. So I started to go to bed at 8:30 and 9. So right now I'm in bed like 9:30. This is late. Really? You know what? Talk about the importance of being metabolically flexible and healthy so that people understand how big of a difference it is.
You know, it's huge, because when it comes to metabolism, a lot of people think metabolism is just about your body burning calories.
Right.
And so that's a very simple and dumbed down version of what metabolism is. But metabolism is what your body does with everything that comes into the body and transforming that into a form that's going to be usable, that the body can be able to either officially use for energy, officially used for just absorbing nutrients into the body at a cellular level. Really, transformation is what metabolism is all about. When you look at the word, meta means transformation. Right. Bol is beginning of light. Ism is a system. So really, it's a technology or a system that your body automatically uses, that we're born with, in order to be able to transform nutrients and food into a usable form that we call life.
Right. Every hormone in our body requires quality fat. To go on a no-fat diet and try to live that way and limit that and be afraid of that is so metabolically damaging, because what ends up happening is you really move somebody over into a sugar-burning type of a metabolism, right? Which can be very inflammatory, can mess with your blood sugar. Insulin's high, it drops, you can't regulate it, you're always hungry, you're fatigued, you're hangry.
Oh, my whole life.
Dude, I lived hangry for years because my blood sugar, I could not control it because I was so scared to eat fat. So the beauty of this is fat can be just an incredible part of a healthy metabolic lifestyle, especially when you start avoiding all of the omega-6s, all the industrial seed oils, and you start to replace those. Well, check this out. animal-based fats. That's right. I said it.
Animal-based
They're
fats.
not clogging your arteries. They're not jacking up your cholesterol. These are the fats that are stable under heat, light, and oxygen. And as you know, we have a favorite fat called SCT oil, shameless plug,
Shameless
which I
plug.
know you can't live without.
No. It is far from a shameless plug. Well, and for instance,
Yeah.
I just did that fiber scan. I sent you my score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Well, I had a fiber scan done, I don't know, 6 months ago. That was nowhere near that.
Really?
I wasn't eating the way that I have begun to eat, which we'll talk about in a second. All of my cholesterol numbers and my markers have been the best they've ever been. The low-fat diet, I will argue, is probably the leading cause, even against like higher carbohydrate that are super high, like heavy carbohydrates.
Yeah.
I would say the low-fat diet is the leading cause of why we're seeing so many health problems, so many types of metabolic issues like cardiovascular issues,
Constipation.
everything. It is the worst diet known to man.
Yeah.
And we were led to believe it was the best diet known to man.
Of course.
So what these guys did for me was relieve my fear of eating fats. And I went from eating 15 grams of fat today to 125 grams of fat today. And my carbohydrate intake dropped, my protein intake went up, and I haven't been this metabolically flexible my entire life.
Yeah.
I haven't looked this good since I was using steroids, which I don't advise. But the point is the energy, the skin, the longevity that I know is coming, the blood panels that prove it, and how I feel on a day-to-day basis. These guys played a big role in that. And I want to just say that if you're looking to be taught, to learn and go through a program, my mom has gone through their program and has lost 30 pounds already. She doesn't even look like the same person. When I don't have time to coach or I don't have an answer, I send people directly to these guys. Seeing all of these people come together, gathered here today, all with the same goal in mind of helping improving people's quality of lives with what they have found or believe in to work well. It helps to not only spread that message, but then to allow us to see and understand different methods and ways. And so we all have the opportunity to learn about different aspects of improving our health and wellness. These events are great because it just gives everybody the opportunity to learn from one another and to spread the word amongst each other and to platform these many different types of options that are out there for everybody to utilize. My name is Dylan Gemelli, signing off.